Salt.
What does that need? Come on.
Some hot sauce.
No, salt.
No, not that salt. SALT stands for state and local tax and has given some lawmakers reason to take action.
I rise today on behalf of the taxpayers of New Jersey. There are 12 days left in the legislative calendar, and I urge the House to close 2019 by lifting the cap on the state and local tax deduction cap.
So, what is the SALT deduction cap, and why is it so important to members like Representative Mikie Sherrill? The state and local tax deduction, or SALT, is the amount of state and local taxes like property, income, and sales taxes one can deduct from their federal filings. A SALT cap was implemented in 2017 when the GOP-controlled Congress overhauled the tax code. But the current cap impacts districts across the country, particularly in states with high income tax and states with high sales taxes.
After $10,000, you are taxed now on the state and local taxes you pay, so that is a double taxation that you have to pay.
Basically, Democrats argue where once you could deduct all state and local taxes from your federal filings, now you can deduct a fraction. And Democrats like New Jersey Representative Mikie Sherrill won their elections in 2018 by campaigning against the SALT deduction cap because of the impact on their constituencies.
We've seen reports put out that we've lost $1 trillion in home prices across the nation, and a lot of that is borne by Essex County. My county, Essex County, New Jersey, lost more in home values than any other county in the nation at over 11%. And all 4 of my counties in New Jersey are in the top 30. But we've seen home prices drop across the nation because of the state and local tax deduction cap.
The $10,000 cap also applies to taxpayers filing jointly. Each joint filer can deduct up to $5,000 of their state and local taxes. Democrats call it the marriage penalty.
I have a bill that eliminates the marriage penalty. And I have co-sponsors on that bill like Gil Cisneros, who's from California. I also have Republican co-sponsors like Representative King and Representative Stefanik because, again, this is also a bipartisan issue because of how many people, how many citizens across the nation are being impacted by this bad tax policy.
And dubbing the last 12 days of the legislative calendar as the 12 days of SALT, Sherrill has stood in the House well every day to speak about the negative impacts of SALT on her district.
On this first day of SALT, on this second day of SALT, on this third day, this fourth day, on this fifth day, sixth day, on this 7th day of SALT, my constituents have said to me, it's the holiday season, so we've used sort of the pictures from the 12 days of Christmas, 2 turtle doves, 5 golden rings, and we are working through the days and bringing attention to all of the many ways that SALT damages people in my district in New Jersey and across the country. That we cannot fix the SALT deduction cap by simply slashing our state and local taxes because these taxes fund critical community priorities like our public school system.
House Democrats announced a floor vote on a SALT bill scheduled for this week. That bill eliminates the marriage penalty by doubling the cap for joint filers and temporarily repealing it for the years 2020 and 2021. That $10,000 cap, however, goes back into effect in 2022.